What about MLW or Ring of Honor? Have you caught much of their stuff?
Not really. Not by design, just haven't got around to it yet. I've watched the New Japan stuff just because I just got access here a while back. The That stuff is, it's good and solid and creative in a lot of ways, and there's a lot of stuff that gets thrown away on that show too. That not a big fan of that strong style. It's a new one on me, but hey, I like the fact that every company brings you something different. It's up to you to pick and choose what you like and you don't like.
Let's talk about that for a minute. I want to go down the rabbit hole on New Japan for a minute, because if I'm honest, that's the promotion I thought you would have seen the least of. But you made the comment about strong style. I have an idea the direction you're headed here. You wish that, maybe their big impact moves meant a little more and they were finishes, and, they spent a little more time selling. Or am I way off base with what I think you might think about a match like that?
No, 100%. Here's my opinion on selling, and it's very simple. If we're sitting here talking and all of a sudden, just out of nowhere, I thump you in the nose, I'm going to get a reaction off of that.
Yeah.
Okay. Everything that we do in our industry, when we're involved in a match and we're having a contest, there should be some type of reaction to everything we do. Lesser, somewhere in the middle, and then the big stuff, you get a bigger reaction, obviously. And if you take that out of it, and guys are walloping each other or whatever they're doing, or if there's a big snap suplex and the guy comes to his feet that gave the suplex and the guy's already standing there looking at him when he gets up and turns around, why do it? It's pretty simple. There's cause and effect to everything that happened in a wrestling match. And I think that's a lost art. Guys are throwing away the selling, which is what gets baby faces over and heat on heels. It's a pretty simple formula, and done in a cheap way by the heels, hopefully. That's what a fight is all about. I don't think you've seen very many real fights or boxing matches where guys hit each other and there's just no effect. So that's my opinion. It may be outdated, but that's what we do. You sell for me, I sell for you. Now we got a contest going.
No, I don't think that you're far off. That's, pretty much the consensus with folks from your generation. Let's, great question here from, Ron. This is a fun topic that fans love to hear about. Were you ever ribbed by Mr. Fuji? If so, I'd love to hear about it. Fuji is a notorious ribber. You were there for a little while when he was there. You ever get ribbed by Fuji?
I never got ribbed by him, but I heard the stories and they were pretty horrifying. I did see him rib one of the boys, and I can't remember who it was, but we were in the hotel bar. We had just gotten there. I was drinking with Barry Darsow because I hadn't seen him in a long, long time. And we're sitting in the bar, just a hotel bar, and it's like one of the guys was bellied up to the bar and facing towards the bar. And Barry leaned in and said, "Don't call any attention, but look at Mr. Fuji." And I just kind of let my eyes trickle around and found him, and he was pissing all over the back of the guy's pants. So I looked at Barry and went, "Oh my God." I mean, number one, that's an arrestable
Sure.
situation. You get arrested for shit like that. Besides the sanitary part of it, I mean, there's some sanitation issues there. And Barry just said, "The guy's got heat." I went, "Oh, okay. Well, that makes it okay." But that was one of the ones that's pretty heavy rib.
Michael P.S. Hayes, for better or worse, is famous for pissing on people. Did Arn Anderson ever pee on anybody?
No.
What about Michael Hayes? You got any good Michael Hayes peeing stories?
Well, that's what toilets are for God's sakes. My God, man, you can't just pee on somebody. Um, um, yeah, I want to say there was a story of him peeing on Harley, for God's sakes.
Really?
Yeah, you'd have to ask Michael to be sure, but they all three might have been in there or something, and the other two got his attention or something like that. Now I may be making this up, but I think there was one of those because when I heard it, I went, "Oh, they're lucky Harley didn't kill all of them."
My
Uh,
goodness. I got to ask him that. I mean, as you and I are taping, it's a TV day, but I'm going to call him and see if I can get to the bottom of this Freebird Hurley Race PP story. Wow.
don't hold me to that because I have a lot of weird nightmares too over the years, and those start to blend into reality. So, but I think that would be, and if that is true, that would be one of the more prominent ones, I would say, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I would think that's probably the biggest.